Okay, good evening, class.
Good evening, madam.
So, welcome to our lesson for today. So, I'm going to take the roll call. I want to see who is around and who is not around. Eunice Alwach, are you around?
Present.
That's okay. Claudia,
Present.
Caroline. You can see Caroline is present. Maybe she has not muted herself. Mercy. Mercy is also present. Yes, Caroline.
Present, madam.
Okay, thank you, Caroline. Mercy Chepkorir. Mercy. I think Mercy is also around. So we can begin our lesson today. I'm going to share my screen. Let me share my screen. Are you able to see what I'm presenting?
Yes, madam.
Oh, that's okay. So today we are going to learn about file office documents. Then our subtopic is indexing office files. So the learning outcomes or now the objectives. By the end of the session, the trainee should be able to. The first one is define the term indexing. The second one is list types of indexing. Then the third one is explain importance of indexing. Then the third thing now here, we are going to define the term indexing. Who can define for us the term indexing? I can see Eunice has raised her hand. Eunice, can you give us the definition of indexing?
Indexing refers to the act of accessing individual elements within a data structure, such as an array or a list, using an index or a key.
Oh, that's good. That's good, Eunice. So according to my definition, indexing is the process of systematically organizing and arranging data or information to facilitate quick and efficient retrieval. So that's the definition of indexing. Then the next point, the next part here is, this is now the chart. This is a chart showing us the types of indexing. We have two types of indexing. The first one is primary index, then the second one is secondary index. In primary index, we have some categories here. The first one is dense, the second one is clustered. We have non-clustered and sparse. Those are the primary index. Then in secondary index, we have single level, then the second one is multi-level. So those are the types of index. The types of index. So we want now to look at the types of index. The first one we said it is primary index and then secondary index. So in primary index is a data optimization technique that involves creating a data structure based on a specific field, enabling efficient retrieval of records in a table. Then secondary indexing is a database optimization method that involves creating an additional data structure based on a non-primary key field to enhance the retrieval speed of records in a table. So those are the two types of indexing, the primary and the secondary. So in primary, we have some types of primary indexing. In dense index, so the dense index and dense index, in dense index now an index entry exists now for every record in the data file. In sparse index, not every record in the data file has a corresponding entry in the index. Then clustered index. A clustered index determines the physical order of the records in the data file. Then unclustered index, the index and the data file are separate. Okay? Are you okay up to there?
Yes.
So now the types of secondary, that's okay, the types of secondary indexing. The first, we said single level and multi-level. In single level index, there is only one level of indexing structure, and each index entry contains a key value and a pointer to corresponding records in the data file. Then multi-level index, it uses multiple levels of indexing structures where first level points to a second level and so on. And so on. Then now we want to go to the next part, the types of indexing. Note the types, sorry, the importance of indexing. You can give us the importance of indexing. Eunice, I can see you've raised your hand.
The importance of indexing, number one, it enhances easy retrieval. If I can add number two, maybe it improves search performance.
That's good. Thank you, Eunice. Thank you, Eunice, for giving us the advantages or importance of indexing. So here we have the importance of indexing. The first one is efficient retrieval of information. It provides a structured system that helps users locate specific information without wasting time searching through large volumes of files. Then the second one is time saving. It saves time for employees who need to access information, thus quick decision making. The third advantage is prevents information loss. Documents are less likely to be misplaced when a systematic index system is in place. Then the last one is reduce frustration. When information is organized and easily accessible, it contributes to positive and productive work environment. Okay? So that's the end of our lesson today. So before we end, what have we learned today? What have you learned today? Claudia, can you tell us what you have learned? I can see Mercy. Mercy, what have you learned today?
Okay, we've learned on types of indexing and the importance of indexing, where we've said types of indexing are primary and secondary. Thank you.
That's good. Thank you, Mercy. Claudia,
Yes, madam.
what have you learned today, Claudia?
Okay, we have learned about the types of indexing.
Yes.
The first type we have primary indexing.
Yes.
The second one we have secondary indexing. And
Yes.
we've also looked at importance of indexing.
Yes. Thank you, Claudia. That's good. That's good. That's good, learners. So we have come to the end of our lesson. So I'm going to give you an assignment. I've given you some points on the importance of indexing. Now I want you to go and look for more points on the importance of indexing. I've given you only 4 points on the importance of indexing. So go and look for more points. Then at least you come up with 8 points on the importance of indexing. That's the end of our lesson today. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.